Coming home off that weekend trip, how does that feel? Because it has to feel good.
Yeah, it's fun. It was kind of funny. I thought about that this morning, just in terms of how quick my memory is, if it's long term or short term, like if I'm thinking about the past a lot or not. And I kind of realized it was kind of like, all right, get up and school and workouts, and just I kind of forgot about it already, which I think is good. It's cool to live in the moment. And I try, but once I usually leave the arena, it's usually done and just all right, let's keep getting better.
Mitchell, same thing I asked Kale. He said you knew you had a big weekend against 2 top 10 wrestlers. You were able to get majors over both. How did you prepare for what was going to be a big weekend?
Yeah, honestly, I knew that, that when you step out there, there's a very good chance that everybody's going to be good, especially now. I feel especially 165, it's a really good weight, and everybody, you never know, you might step out against a team that's you never even heard of, and they'll have a tough guy, right? But I kind of was just focusing on myself a lot, making sure that I was having fun, enjoying it. A year ago, I was at home and just trying to get better by myself, and so being with the team and being with the best coaches in the world, and that's kind of a fact. It was great, and I knew, like you said, I had a big weekend, but you try not to focus on those things, right? Because let's be real, there's going to be big weekends coming up this weekend, next weekend, the weekend after, Big Tens, national, right? There's always going to be something big to look forward to, if you want to say, but same thing. It's like I said to him, it's kind of being present. So you can look forward or you can look back, and I try to, kind of just stay in the moment and keep getting better.
Did you get nervous before matches on the road?
I mean, there's a
butterflies.
Yeah. There's a term of being, spirited, being energetic, and butterflies or whatnot. But that comes with kind of the territory of about to go out into battle. I mean, let's be real, it is battle at the end of the day. It's a combat sport, and it's great. And how I want to wrestle, it's even more battle. It's not just standing there. I'm going to go out there and attack and put it all out there. But there's something about being on the road that's really fun. I feel like it makes the guys even closer. Because you can't just kind of be on your own. There's the only choice is to unite, right? And I don't know. Before the matches, I would just be look around, and there's lots of hostile people and hostile territory, right? And just kind of smiling at the coaches, and it's just this is sweet. This is so much fun.
Was Friday's match with Amin fun or frustrating, or both?
That's one thing I've been really working on. Not frustrated, not being frustrated, and just kind of whatever happens, and really controlling my own mind and my own things that I can control, right? It's kind of like Stoicism, right? Being able to control what you can control and not the external factors. I would not say it was frustrating. I had tons of fun. That's kind of the main focus. Even if it's on Sunday, it was kind of, there was a little bit of a weird, he put me on my back. I didn't really feel like I was on my back, but it's this is good practice. That's what I went over, and all right, this is good practice. There's 55 seconds left in the period. He's going to have to freaking run away because I'm going to get another takedown, So I always want to make sure I'm having fun.
Have you always had this pace that you're showing now? A full 7 minutes, all of a sudden, or did that sort of develop over time?
Yeah, I think it's always been. My dad really helped me with that. My dad was my coach and my dad, so it was. And you see that relationship sometimes get tarnished, one or the other. Usually father and son relationships, it's either they can only do the athletic side and they can't do the loving side, or they can only do the relationship side and can't do the athletic side. But we were able to do both, and it was really profound in my early life. It's not about winning or losing, right? It's not about the outcome, it's about the performance, and performance does matter, right? And he would tell me a dub, people say a dub's a dub, right? A win's a win. And he would say it's not a win. A win isn't a win, because if you go out there and, like I said, you're just standing around, it's that's not cool. To me, I would rather lose knowing I did every single thing possible than win and just get off the mat and be I didn't, I just sat there. So I've lost many matches in my career where I've just shot. I mean, world finals I've lost. There's state finals I've lost. There's so many matches in my whole career where I've lost doing that. It's just kind of like being at the right place now, fitting all the puzzle pieces together where it's not just a go out and just shoot, right? It's more precision and then on top of the pace and go.
Is your perspective uncommon? I imagine in this room there's a lot of guys that feel and think like you, but do you feel like that perspective that you just kind of outlaid from Stoicism onward is uncommon for someone your age especially?
It is kind of funny because the basis of that Stoicism would be not focusing on other people. But honestly, I think I don't really have to comment on that because I think you can just see, I don't think matches need to be as close as they are in college. And I think you see a lot of close matches because of some of the things that we've talked about. It's not on harp on anybody, really. It's not a downplay on anybody. It's, everybody's journey is different. My journey, like I said, I try to focus on myself. My journey has just been really focused on the pace and just going out and getting points. You said here, here you like to surround yourself with like-minded people, and I think everybody in this room is like that. And you've seen it from the dynasty that has been Penn State wrestling and the prowess that it exudes. David Taylor, Ed Ruth those people went out there and crushed people.
One more, kind of complimenting on that increased pace or the pace that you've had. Do you think the new 3-point takedowns is kind of like added like another tool to your bag that keeps helping you put these big guys away?
Yeah, it's just more points, right? I heard Bo Nichols saying how if he had the 3-point takedown, he probably would have teched so many people because it's literally half of the takedowns you need to get a tech, right? And so, yeah, but at the same time, they were just as hard to take down with 2 points than they were with 3 points. And now there might be even more emphasis on don't get taken down, which is probably not the ideal way to look at it. But, it's 3 points is more points. So like, don't get taken down. So if not harder now, I think people are like, don't get taken down. But then obviously you're going to see a lot more standing and not willing to go out and, risk, because risk comes really, a dominating pace.
All right, thanks, Mitchell.
Thank you, guys.